they feel disrespected that how the
I'm
world
convinced
champions
it's
not to
fourth
be.
now, by the way. Not
Yeah,
playoff, but it's
because of how well
fourth.
City played. But yeah, so
Yes.
that they feel like they feel disrespected. Like they expect to be counted as part of the title race. How do you defend that? You in one word say you want to be you're part of the title race. I know it's just one match, but your first game at home in a season that you want to chase the title, I think you go there and you especially when you're a doubted team, you set down a marker like, yeah, this season's going to be different. um, I feel like they kind of fell short, and to disappointment of a lot of their fans as well. How do you guys feel about that? KY?
Um, I watched that game. It was, I don't know, like they just struggled, which was one of their big issues last season as well. They struggled against that low block. So it's
Mm,
like I was telling a friend of mine that I think the difference between the first part of last season and the end was they started getting the Arsenal treatment. I know it will seem funny that I'm calling it Arsenal treatment, but it's just at the beginning of Arsenal's process, everybody gave them space. Everybody wanted to go toe to toe with them to try to get an advantage. And it got to a point where everybody started sitting back. And I feel like Chelsea is getting to that point where people are now sitting back against them.
taking them
Like
seriously.
yeah, exactly. Like so it's not the same trying to get 3 points off Chelsea. It's now okay, let's make sure Chelsea doesn't get that 3 points. So it's more difficult and that's going to be the headache for Maresca this season.
Mm,
He has to work out like how and also the fact that they didn't have their central center back of choice. It did help their build up.
both
They couldn't
both
build up
center backs.
faster. Yeah, they couldn't build as fast as they wanted to build. They couldn't get balls into the feet of Enzo or Palmer as fast as they should have. So it kind of slowed down their attack and they couldn't be as fast as they wanted to be. And but still, at the end of the day, like you mentioned, it's first game of the season at home against a non-title contending team, you just want to get those 3 points. Because I remember I was saying that earlier in preseason that
Mm,
this season is going to be determined on all these small things. You have to make sure you get these points. You have to not drop points when your fellow contenders are going to earn
yeah,
maximum points.
yeah, you're
So
correct.
it's
You're
just
correct.
one of those.
You're correct. What about you, Damian? How do you feel about the Chelsea's performance and results? Actually, the performance I know would improve, but you hope that the
Mm.
results will improve if you're a Chelsea faithful. So
I do
how
hope
do
it
you
does.
feel?
No, I don't agree with KY. I mean, like coming up against a low block is never easy, and
Yeah.
I mean, apart from playing against a low block, I think also one thing that has changed in the way Chelsea plays, I feel like Palmer is now more restricted to a particular position on
Mm.
the pitch, which was not necessarily the case under Pochettino like in Pochettino's first season, and even at the start of last season. Palmer was roaming around the edge of the box, but I think since second half of the season
Now
started,
it's a bit more restricted.
he's more restricted into like that right half space. And the problem with that is
Hmm.
when you come up against a low block, it's predictable. We all know where the ball is going to go
Mm.
to. So all we just need to do is just put probably like for what
Shaq
Crystal
Palmer.
Palace did, they put I think it was Gehi or Lacroix on him and then put Will Hughes in front of him. So like how would the ball get to him? But yeah, I mean
I
we
think
played Crystal Palace as well, and it was really difficult to
yeah,
get the ball to our attackers. So I can understand
yeah.
the pain Chelsea went through. But yeah, first game of the season, we can't look too much into it to be honest.